I have clients that leave the car dealership and a day or two later, they have multiple inquiries hitting their credit report, talking 10, 11 inquiries sometimes. And they freak out because they believe that their score is going to be ruined or their score is going to tank. Luckily, FICO and Vantage scoring both have something called deduplication logic that's going to help in this situation. We're going to unpack that plus a lot more on today's episode of the Joe Credit Show. So what does deduplication logic mean? So deduplication means that multiple inquiries, as long as they're within a certain time frame, they're going to be scored and treated as one inquiry. Now, this only applies to certain industries like mortgage, auto, and student loan. This does not apply towards credit cards. So how long does deduplication last? Well, both scoring models have different time spans. For example, Vantage Score will allow a 14-day window for all inquiries that are within 14 days of each other to be treated as one. Now, FICO, on the other hand, they'll go up to 45 days on this, and except for FICO version 2.0, which is used by Experian in mortgage applications, that's typically where you'll run into that. That's also a 14-day window, but the majority of the FICO Score versions, we're going to allow up to a 45-day window with a deduplication period, which again means that all those inquiries will be scored as one. So this could be a little confusing. So let me give an example to really break this down. So let's say I have a client by the name of John Doe. John Doe is in the process of buying a house, so he needs to get pre-approved for a mortgage. So he goes to mortgage lender A and gets pre-approved with an interest rate at 4%. And my client John is, somewhat happy with that. However, he's heard of his friends getting 3%. And he has a lender friend that's like, hey, come to me, I can get you pre-approved at a 3% rate. So he's maybe, let's just say he's stuck because I don't want my credit ran again. I don't want more inquiries. But because of deduplication logic, he goes to his friend, mortgage lender, let's just say B, and runs his application with this lender 3 days later. And because it's within a 45-day window, remember with FICO, it's within 45 days. As long as it's within 45 days, it's going to be treated as one. So in that example there, he's only 3 days apart from a second mortgage application. Therefore, it'll be scored and treated as one. Even under Vantage scoring, remember Vantage scoring is a 14-day window. So in that case there, John's okay. Both mortgage inquiries are not going to count against them because they're within the allotted period of time for deduplication logic to kick in. So let's throw another example out there. Let's say my client John is in the market for a car. He goes to a dealership. His credit's not the greatest, so the dealership shops his credit around. He has 7 different inquiries from 7 different banks. He ends up getting the car, but he has 7 inquiries. Now, the good thing is it's an auto industry, so therefore all those inquiries, again, will be scored as one because they're within a 45-day period under FICO standard and a 14-day period as well under Vantage scoring. So why does this even exist? Well, many years back, people were actually not protected by deduplication logic. So they had the fear of shopping around for a better deal, a better interest rate, because they didn't really want their score to be impacted. So 2-3 decades ago, this was put together by FICO, deduplication logic, if you will, and it allowed the consumer to rate shop. I guess there's a lot of people that complained at the time. They felt like I couldn't shop around for a better deal, a better rate because I didn't want my score to be impacted. So I would say from consumer demand, FICO figuring out their algorithm, lo and behold, deduplication logic was born, several decades ago, and that's a benefit that now we all get to enjoy. So in summary, both FICO and Vantage scoring both have deduplication logic for their inquiries. Now remember, Vantage score is a 14-day window, FICO scoring is a 45-day window, and this only applies to student loans, auto loans, and mortgages. This does not apply towards credit cards. So next time we're in the market for a house or car, we can have confidence that we can shop around, not be stuck with one lender out of fear that our credit will be ran multiple times. Because of this, we're blessed and we have the ability to shop around and get the best interest rate out there. All right, guys, that is my time today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe and follow me. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Again, I'm Joe Chavarria. This has been another episode of the Joe Credit Show. I'll see you guys next time.